Hello and welcome to the 7th video. In this video we will be building a section called our events. We will be using two collection lists. We will be also playing around with an empty state where the easiest way in this kind of MVP or like the first release of this website, we will just hide it for the upcoming events. So if no events are happening, there won't be anything. And then best possible scenario, you want to do sort of something like, if you want to see more of our events, subscribe to the newsletter list or something like that. But in this case, we will just hide it. And yeah, let's look at how it's built. So we have our events. Spacing here is again 80. 80. Why is that 80 now? We are ready to do another collection. So we will remove this thing. We don't need grid in this case for this section, I guess. But we can, though, to keep our spacing, we can call this events home. We won't use grid in this case, so we will have our events, and I will type it this time, our events, to not get the bold-ish issue again. And now we want to do the collection again, so we will do collection list. We can copy this H2 here, and this one will be obviously, this one can actually be something like H4, I guess. I'll have to figure it out at the end of the structure of everything. Yep, let's do H3. Past events. And in this case, we will use the same collection, but let's style it first. And then in this collection, we will be only showing, we will limit the showing of the events which are in the upcoming future. And for the second collection, which we will put under the past events, we will only show those that already happened. Let's do that again. There is a lot of collections happening. So we will have a events. We will have a name. We will have a date of event. We will have a name of the venue. And we will have a link to Eventbrite Facebook event link and help text. Where should people sign up? All of them probably should have been required though, because without that it would be strange. And name can be interesting. So we have the collection for events. I actually realized that we haven't done the hiding. So for our speakers, we want to set here a exclude these pages from site search results. So since Webflow is creating a separate page for each of the collection item, so you can go, for example, here, and you see that now we have 5 pages for each of the speakers. But we don't want Google to really index these, because there won't be any content, right? Because there won't be click-through. So we want to exclude these from the search results. And we will do the same for the events, because again, we don't want to really, there won't be any info about the events on the page. We will be pointing to the Eventbrite or Facebook as we know now. So again, exclude these pages from site search results to avoid seeing them in search results or on Google and other search engines. Events now, we want to fill them obviously. So let's go to CMS collection. Let's go to events. create first one, which will be, this is a fictional now because I need some just for the testing here. So we have the date of event. Let's say it will be on 30th of September. We will say it's again up 21. Bank, create, done. So let's do events. Nice. And then we want to filter where date of event from today to 10 years in the future. Awesome. And we are really close now. So we want to do again, we want to do collection list. We're going to put everything in collection item now. We don't need to do any grid here. And we will do a text block, and we will actually do 3 text blocks, and we will do a link, which we already have here. Dynamic elements, right? Since the link which I was trying to copy is already tied to another collection, you can't actually copy it. That makes sense. So we can this time actually style the collection item. We don't need the div. I don't think that's necessary in this case. We want to limit it to align it to the bottom, so the become member is actually next to it. And then we want to do space between, and we want to have this nicely aligned, and we will do the work in a bit. So we want to get text of the name of the event. We want to get text for the date of the event, and then the venue bank. We will do the paddings. So we want to have, as we know, let's do 24. And then we want to do border 1 pixel. Just awesome. So we have 6 violet border. Awesome. And now the same we want to do for the past events. Also, we didn't link the link. So current event. No, we wanted to get the link from events to Eventbrite, right? And this one will be opened in a new tab. So let's do the same here. Open in a new tab. For this one, we don't want to limit the filters. We want to do from today, 10 years in the past. Save. Actually, yeah, since I'm linking it here to grid, let's do one more change. Collection item, we will change it to grid of 4 columns. This one will be 6 2 2 2, which means it's 3 1 1, right? 6, yes. So it's 3 1 1, 3 1 1, and it's already starting to get there. We want to have also the columns 30, 0 for rows. We can call this one actually view event. And we want to have this one all the way to the right. Awesome. View event. And then we want to just style this one for 18. But to have this nicely consistent, we can do it here as well. Visby 1624. Okay. Let's do Visby, bold 1624, and full black. And then we will call this one event name, event home name, and right, we don't want to have the item all the way all on the, so we want to limit it. Right. I feel like we should though have the past events slightly different, but past events title, and we will style it appropriately, which is 32, 42, 32, 42, and we will have some spacing here, 20, but it should be 40, and 40, that's maybe too much, 20. And also here, I feel like we should have a bigger space. So this one should be, again, like similar to this one. So what would be the spacing here? 30. Our events. We can do it from the collection list wrapper, which will be 30. And we will have it as upcoming. No, we will do, no. Because if there won't be any upcoming events, this one will go here. So we need to actually style this one. So we will do 30 here. And we will call this as our events headline. And that's it. We have now the events. One of the things which I want to highlight here, you really want to focus on playing around with what the Google bots see. If you are using a lot of collections, there will be a lot of pages which are not really used for anything, so you want to exclude them from the search results. In the next video, we will be focusing on creating a call to action section, which is a funny name, and I'll see you there.